Hello YouTube, Dragonzilla here with another figure review, and today's entry is on the Safari Ltd Mythical Realms Aquatic Sea Dragon. Now I know this figure is just known as the Sea Dragon, but I call this guy Aquatic. Why, I don't really know, to be honest. I suppose it may be because he's got an aquatic look, but let's get on with it. Out of all the depictions of sea dragons that I've seen, that includes paintings and figures, this has got to be the most unique looking, because this dragon looks like a combination between a plesiosaur, an eel, and a newt. And he looks like the type of sea dragon that could come onto dry land, but only for a short period of time, unlike Schleik's upcoming sea dragon that seems more fish-like and can never leave the water. Mind you, this dragon does look like he's coming on to dry land, judging by the pose that Safari have put him in. And going by the design of the figure, he looks like one of those sea dragons that are seen in those old drawings. Well, even though this drawing that you're looking at right now is Leviathan, but close enough. I like the design of the head and the neck. It shows the dragon looking down at something. Or he could be snarling at something. Like he could be out at sea and snarling at some people in a boat. I really love the design of the body, and you can tell this figure is an actual reptile with the scales. And what do I think of the spine that runs across his back? Beautiful. Well, even though it starts from the neck, but it runs across the body, all the way up to the tail. And this is where the eel part comes in, because that tail does remind me of an eel. But then again, it might actually resemble seaweed, because as you know, nature is full of camouflage. And being a predator, this guy might actually hide in seaweed and wait for unsuspected prey to come nearby. The feet are webbed, and like I said earlier, this guy could probably come on to drier land with the help of these webbed feet. But it's not just the back feet that impress me. The front feet are also nicely made as well. And in my opinion, it puts to mind the mermaid's hand from the documentary Mermaid's a Body Found, which is an excellent documentary. I highly recommend seeing it. In fact, I'll put a link in the description below. And I would have said that this is where Safari got the inspiration, but the program was made in 2012, and I don't know when this figure came out. I did have a look to see when it was first released, but I couldn't find anywhere, so if you guys know, you can tell me in the comments. The paint job is ideal for a giant sea reptile, being a mixture of blue and a bluish greenish colour. Oh, and I forgot to mention the spikes at the side, they're nicely made too. The underbelly is also nice as well. It's very well detailed. Oh, and you know when I said the scales are very reptilian? Well, I can't take that back. Although this is a reptile, they're more like the scales of fish. But this guy is still a reptile, just got some fishy features. And now let's get on to some size comparisons. And here is the aquatic sea dragon with the Loch Ness monster. And the two figures are, look, here Dragonzilla, what are you doing? What that? Nessie, what are you doing here? Look, I heard you say Loch Ness, so I thought I'd come see what you're doing. I'm doing a figure review. Oh, you're doing a figure review on me, are you? No, I'm doing a review on the Safari Ltd Aquatic Sea Dragon. Then how come I'm on there? Because I'm doing size comparison. Look, so I've just been called out for nothing. Yep, afraid so. Fine then. Well, just wanna ask, when's the next episode of Cages and Cryptids coming out? Soon. I'm gonna do these reviews, and I'm gonna make a new animation. Look, will it be Cages and Cryptids? Nope, it'll be something completely different. I will continue the show, but for now I'm giving it a rest, Nessie. Look, fine then. Well, fuck this shit, I'm out. Right, as I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, yeah, these figures both look great together. And the Safari Dragon, it could make a very good Loch Ness Monster, if you want. I believe that's what Acrosaurus said on his other channel. And here he is with the Safari Limited Swamp Dragon. And they both look, well, in all honesty, I think it's a little bit off, because I think the Aquatic Sea Dragon should be a lot bigger than the Swamp Dragon. I don't know why. Maybe it's because the Sea Dragon lives in the ocean, so he should be bigger than the Swamp Dragon. I don't know, that's just an opinion. So overall, one of my final thoughts of the Safari Limited Mythical Realms Aquatic Sea Dragon. I think he's another great figure. And apart from the McFarlane dragons, which some of them are sea dragons too, this is my first normal figure of a sea dragon. And I look forward to Schleich's upcoming sea dragon, which will be known as the Dragon Diver. However, my one and only complaint about this figure would be the size. I mean, by himself he looks good, but when comparing him to other figures like the Swamp Dragon and the Phoenix, the scaling is pretty off. But apart from that, the figure is fine, and so I would give him a 4 out of 5. This is truly a wonderful, wonderful figure for your collection. Alright, this is Dragonzilla, signing out. Take care, bye. When's the new episode of Cages and Cryptids coming out? Piss off, Nessie!